24th of April 2019. It was like a flash, the way it was shared to me, because the person that shared the concept with me was my travel agent. She's the one that packages my vacations for me, and later we become friends. We can become friends through somehow become somebody's friend. So we became friends. So on that fateful day, I was just passing. I said, let me say hi to her. I walked to her office. She called me and said, would you come? Oh, there's a fantastic travel concept I want to share with you. Oh, I was interested. I was happy. I said, what is it all about? How does it go? She said, no, it's in a video. I said, video, come on. Can't you share it with me? He said, it's in a video. Go and watch the video. I said, okay, I left. She sent the video in my phone. I said, okay. When I got home, she called me. Have you watched the video? Honestly, it took me 3 days to watch the video because I was very, very busy. So when she kept pestering, I thought you love travel. Of course, I love traveling. Okay, I took her time. One night, I came back from work after doing my domestic chores and everything. I just lie down, watch the video calmly. Wow, I was able to say what kind of stuff I like. So I called her back and said, I've watched the video. She said, okay, let me put you in a three-way call so that the leader will explain better for you. I said, okay. So when she put me on a three-way call and the leader was asking me, have you watched the video? I said, yes. Can you explain what you grabbed from the video? Honestly, I didn't get to know everything, but I knew there was something I grabbed, traveling and dollar. These are the 2 points I got from the video I watched, travel and dollar. I said, yes. I caught up something that says travel and dollar. So how does it go? The leader said, fantastic. She just threw light on how the travel goes and how to make dollar. But honestly, what I picked from it was that travel because of dollar. When you hear dollar from our experiences here, can they give dollar if you make it really? I just jumped on board because of the travel, because I love traveling. Travel is one of my hobbies. I plugged in, I got started. Fine, that was how I started. And when today's topic was given, and I am a facilitator, one of the facilitators, we are two, me and my leader, Boss Lady Ziggy, creating the vision for my life. That is today's topic. Creating the vision for my life. I say, wow, fantastic, in this millionaire school. How did I create vision for my life? How did it go on this concept that I joined? We have come now to learn so many things on how to become a millionaire or whatever. But for me, to create vision for my life, there must be core values, which is a foundation that is a lead way to achieving my purpose or my vision. Yes, what do I mean? After watching that clip of video, I asked questions. After plugging in, I asked, what next? They said, get your 6 and earn $800 within 1 week. I said, serious? If I get my 6, I'm gonna earn $800 in a week. How serious and how sure it is? I was cautious. I just got my 6 within 4 days. That was why my leader started calling me, would you fire? I got my 6, signed up. Then I asked them, what next? They said, okay, now, coach your 6 to do what you did. That was where the challenge started from. To coach my 6 to do what I did, my own, I was coachable. My 6, how coachable are they? How are they ready to do what I did? Became a challenge. I started putting calls to them. Okay, see how it goes. The concept I share with you now, you get your 6 so that you plug in. I started telling them what to do. But honestly, what I found out that they just joined me because of integrity, which is one of our core values. Some people say core value, integrity, honesty, this. Yes, integrity, honesty is one of my core values. I look up to in achieving my vision. I learned that they joined me because of integrity. They said, come on, it's because I know you, I trust you. I just joined without even having a time, knowledge or idea of what you're telling me, because I know you don't say nonsense. You don't say A and Z. I know to an extent you don't lie. That's why I joined, but I don't think I can move on. Wow. I said, how can I cope? I paused. I said, wait a moment. let me even know what I have joined, because honestly, I didn't get the real fact of what I've joined, the real knowledge. How does it go? I paused. I started making inquiries. I started asking questions. What can I do to know more about these world ventures? That was when I got to know there was a boot camp coming up in Cape Town in June 2019, barely 2 months after I joined. It was up to 2 months. It was just remaining 1 week for the date that I joined, a month. And I said, oh, that is a fantastic moment for me to go and get to know about the product that I've just jumped into, to even know whether it really works, not just something I watched in a video and somebody was talking to me in a phone, somebody I don't even know. How can I just believe? And I'm making people to join. No, 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 no. Because of that integrity and honesty, I have to know deeper about this concept. That was how I applied for South African visa. Honestly, my visa was given to me the same day that the bootcamp was on Friday. I got to South Africa on that Friday, that's the Friday of that bootcamp. So the day my visa was given to me was the same day I traveled. When I was going to embassy, I told my husband, let me go and collect my visa. I believe they will give me. So please, can you assist in packing some of my things so that when I get home, I will just move to the airport and travel. My husband, thank God for his life, he said, okay, no problem, you can go. I went to South African embassy. Lo and behold, the visa was given to me. I rushed home, picked my box. That was the same day I just bought my ticket. You know how it can be that a visa was given to you today and you are meant to travel that day. I bought my ticket. It was so expensive. I didn't bother because I need to know what I joined, what it's all about. Let me even go and see by myself that when I'm talking, I will talk with confidence. I will talk with belief. I will say, I saw, not hearsay. I picked my bus, bought my ticket. Here I go. Although I went with somebody that joined as part of those 6 that I signed up, a guy. So when we got to South Africa, that was where I met my leader, my sister, because you may have sisters somewhere, but distance and the communication gap and all of that, you may not be talking or meeting. You've not met the person. That was where I met my fantastic woman, my lady, my tigress, Boss Lady Ziggy. She was so passionate. The way the reception was so warm. Honestly, the hospitality, in fact, I said I found another home. So when I went for the boot camp, I paid attention because I went for training. I did not come for fun or whatever. It may be fun, but then I want to grab something that I can go home and give to people. When I'm talking, I talk with boldness. I talk with, say, I know it, and it's real. So I paid attention. That was the first time for me to know who is called Makaseta. He was director of training. He was anchoring the training with other leaders. So I listened. When you attend lecture like this one you attended, try to get something that will keep you moving. What did I get that kept me moving? He said something. And then I never knew much about Sachin Gavenda. That was where I got to know the name Sachin Gavenda. He was saying that no matter what you face in concept, keep moving. He did something. There is one physical thing he did. If leaders that attended that boot camp, remember, as I said, he jumped from the stage, moving from one seat to another, for you to know that I really paid attention. Moving from one seat to another, nobody knew what he was doing until he got to the last seat, which thousands of people were sitting down, but he kept moving, You know, it's not easy. When you get to your seat, he asks you to stand up. He moved on that seat, moved on that to the seat, from one seat to another, from one seat to till he get to the end. And he just took the person at the end, moved to the stage. What did he say? The journey may not be smooth, but keep moving. Keep searching until you get your searching. Wow, I said, fantastic. Who is this? This is my searching. I met obstacles, I met challenges, but it did not stop me. I kept moving until I found someone that said yes for me to fulfilling and achieving my vision. I said, wow. I took a very heavy breath, deep down. Woo, that is it. Wow. Okay, I got that one. From the testimonies of other leaders and from their presentation, from their training, I was able to get 1 or 2 things that I said, this is real. Honestly, I have to say this. I'm not enticing anyone or whatever. The caliber of people I met there, I told myself and I told some people, these are people that without being a member of World Venture, ordinarily, I couldn't associate with them. You only see them on television. That's it. These people that are in household of World Venture are those caliber of people you see and watch on television, which means there are people of integrity, people of high class that are into this concept. I got to know about it. I said, I've gotten what I want. Let me go back, put on my shoe and move on. I can say it proudly. I can believe in it without doubt. I will tell you, I'm a member of World Venture. I came back to Nigeria. Change started. When I got back to Nigeria, because of my vision, and boss lady Ziggy came with another leader in July to do presentation. I personally paid for that hall in licensed hotel. Some of us that are from this jurisdiction, we know how much it takes to pay for hotel for presentation. I single-handedly paid for that hall. Presentation was done. Believe me, I signed up after that presentation, 7 more people, making how many? 13 people in my team. Ask me, those 13 people, are they with me now? No, because they didn't have the vision I have. I don't know if they see the vision. I kept moving. It didn't stop me. Only one person, Funke, was with me, moving with me, telling me, Barry. She calls me Barry. Barry, now, wow, this concept, you must get there because I'm seeing something in it. I've searched by myself to get something. It's worth doing. It's worth joining. Let's move. I told her, yes, if you can see the vision, grab it. So many may see the vision, they may not get there. People of Israelites, so many of them heard about they are going to promised land, but most of them didn't get to the promised land because they couldn't with Moses, who has seen the vision, whom God have made clear of the vision where they are going. Say, come on, let's be moving. I was doing it at part time. I was moving. Honestly, I believe that is for travel. I've been to Cape Town. I've been to Sweden. I traveled. I've attended so many conferences, but this one is a special one. I kept moving with fashion, doing my World Venture. Anybody that cares to hear, I share. I share with confidence. I share with confidence, not sharing as kind of hearsay. No, I share with confidence. I know what I'm talking about. I share it with all kinds of excitement. I kept moving. In the month of November, another Super Saturday was fixed. I took care of it. That was the first time Coach Henry came to Nigeria for the first time, to visit Nigeria for the first time. What are we talking about? Vision. He came without even having in mind how many people am I coming to do this presentation for. He came with boss lady Ziggy. They were spending their money. They took care of theirs, not knowing how many people are we going to present to. They came down, had a Super Saturday in that November. Can I shock you? That Super Saturday was organized by me, sponsored by, I was the host of Lagos Super Saturday of 28th November 2019. But do you know, after the arrangement, after fixing the date, my brother-in-law died. It's not just a common person that died. He was a director of a very known bank in Nigeria. He's not just a nobody. He was somebody, reasonable person that the whole community reckoned with. Just at the age of 50, it became a shock. I didn't invite anybody again for that Super Saturday because I was mourning. You know what it means when you are mourning. And it was a deep pain. In deep pain, I hosted that Super Saturday of 28th November. I didn't show it off to everybody that I was mourning, but I made sure that other people that bought the ticket for the training can be able to have what they have paid for. I kept moving on. They came, they did the presentation, and that was the first time, although I met with Coach Henry in South Africa, but then I never knew much about him. He talked to me, but honestly, what he was talking to me, I was just listening to even know better and more about these World Ventures. So I just mingled with them and they left. I didn't have anybody. I kept moving because I have a vision and I need to fill the vision, creative vision for my life. I know what I'm going to, and I believe we'll get there. That was November. December passed, I paused. Everybody on 31st of December, we normally do resolutions and you check your check and balances. What did I do right? What did I do wrong last year? This year, I'm gonna be better. Let me do it this way. My own resolution was I sat down and asked myself, this World Ventures, I've invested money, have tried to achieve skill, have tried to make people see the vision I was seeing. But out of these 13 people, honestly, It was still Funke that was still with me. And Maureen signed up after that 28th November Super Saturday. That was when she signed up. But these people, out of that, only 2 people, even that 2 people, they are not too strong with you. What is happening? I was telling myself, probably you are spending money, showing all manners of kindness, but have not like given it time. Like we say what you believe what you are saying, that it come to pass. I kept saying I will make it in one venture. I kept moving, but I never given it little or serious tension. I said, okay, this time, I put that on my 31st night of December 2019. I said, come, we'll talk to yourself. When this concept was shared with you, what did you hear? I had dollar and travel. Now, I travel all over the world. I can travel. What of the dollar of it that you had? You have to give it time for you to earn that dollar. I called my husband. I said, I'm sorry. I have to just pause on profession and face my world ventures. He was curious. I said, how can you leave that noble profession for just world ventures? I said, don't worry. I have a vision. I know where I'm going to. Let me give it just 1 year. Between this 2020 to 2021 and see what I can achieve. He said, okay, no problem. I moved on. That was how I transferred all my case files to other lawyers. I said, now, they were laughing at me. They say, hey, Barry, what do you mean? I said, don't worry. You people will join me. There's power in the tongue. I said, you know what? You people will join me. By the time I start making my dollars and be dashing you people dollars, you'll be forced to ask me, how does it work? And join me. I move on. That was how another Super Saturday was fixed on January 25th. And Coach Henry, servant leader, and my leader, my big sister, boss lady Ziggy, they came down to Nigeria. With their own money again, nobody pays for their ticket or for their accommodation. That is what we call servant leader, because them too, they have a vision. They know what they are pursuing. They came down for that Super Saturday. And that was when I invited massively, because I've taken out time, I've made up my mind, this is what I'm focused for. I invited massively, but in every jurisdiction, like I normally say, they have their own peculiarities. What matters is the strategy you use in your own jurisdiction that works for you. In my own jurisdiction, the strategy I use and strategy that works is when you invite somebody and don't follow up, they will not come. Oh, they want you to force and follow up before they will answer you. So what I did was, sometimes because it's an online invitation, I shared the concept. I said, we have a Super Saturday. I didn't want them to know what I was inviting them for, because some of them normally throw baby with bath soap without even knowing what can come out of this. Just throw the baby with bath soap. I said, no, I don't want to give them the concept so that they will not throw my baby with bath soap. I pondered. I said, what strategy will I use to bring these people? I just said that there's a fantastic concept. I want you people to come and share. It's a Super Saturday. We're having it. In fact, people are coming from abroad to teach us on a very fantastic. They say, what is it all about now? Do you have started? I said, no, I've not started. Because they trust me, because they believe in me, because they know I don't say nonsense. They were all ready to come. But the thing is that I didn't give them address, because I want to take them unaware, because in my jurisdiction, once they hear hotel, they will conclude that it's networking, because most networking, they do their presentation in hotels. So when you invite them for something and tell them, come to this hotel, they have concluded, oh, it's networking, I'm not going. They won't come. So I didn't give them the invitation. I didn't give them the venue. I told them that morning, I will send you the venue. I want them to be prepared to come, because when you are prepared to come, there's nothing that will hinder you. So I didn't send the address to them. I believe that morning I'll start sending address and start making them to come, pushing them to come. And they accepted to come. Do you know what happened? Part of my challenges to my journey of life, fulfilling my vision. That morning, by 9 a.m., when I wanted to start calling them, my 2 phones were stolen. My 2 phones were stolen. Where all my contacts? Where? Wow. Another hit. I was perplexed. I became handicapped. I looked up. I looked down. I said, God, what is it? Coach Henry was there. He can attest to it. I kept moving. I tried my best to block my lines, to block my bank, whatever, and I came back. I didn't show it on my face. If not that some people were told what happened, they didn't see it on my face. I kept moving. I made sure that the Super Saturday held. Nobody, no single person came from me as an invitee. Nobody came because my contact was lost. Nothing. I couldn't put call across. It was even later that some of them was like, you invited me for something. That morning I was calling you, your phone was turned off, and I said I lost my phone, I'm sorry. That was how that Super Saturday of 25th January was held. Honestly, to tell you the fantastic part of it, I didn't even bother. Some people may quit, some people may be sober, some people may even, but I kept presenting for people that are not even members of my team. Presenting for them, and to the glory of God, even somebody I presented that was not even part of our team, got 2 people that signed up there on the spot after I did the presentation for them. I was so happy. That's why the fact is not for me. I was so happy. I was so excited. I kept moving. I never had a leader because the person that signed me up, she saw the vision as travel because she's a travel agent. She just saw the vision for travel, but she never, like, some people, they have reason for joining. I kept telling her, let's move. This thing, there's something in it. And you're not seeing what I'm seeing. By the time you will see what I'm seeing, you will embrace me. And today, to the glory of God, I've seen it and she embraced me and she's so proud of me. So I kept moving. I kept showing servant attitude because they said, when you become a leader, you must be a servant leader. How do you serve? Do you serve by ego controlling us? Do we serve by not giving attention to some things that will make us achieve that vision? After all, being a servant leader is not, if I should give a practical example from the scripture, Jesus showed attitude of a servant leader by washing the feet of his servants, the feet of his disciples. He washed their feet. That shows a servant leader attitude. It's significant for us to be humble, to be honest in whatever we are doing. I kept moving. It didn't stop me from reaching to my goal of achieving my vision, creating the vision for my life. In fact, this fantastic topic that was given is a kind of momentum to me. Even that January, I checked again, I have to attend training again. Which training is coming up? Training was coming up in Cape Town and in Italy. I said, yes, I'm going for Cape Town and Italy Momentum. I booked my ticket for Italy Momentum to go and get more training so that I will have something to deliver, so that I will know better, so that I will be trained by international leaders for me to know how to deliver. I bought my ticket. Another challenge, coronavirus. After I've gotten my visa, they started talking about coronavirus. They canceled the training for Italy Momentum. And to the glory of God, I'm so happy that they canceled that momentum because it would have been something else. Then the Cape Town. Why I didn't attend? Because when I went for my visa, I went for the application. My husband was of the opinion that, how can you be going for 2 momentum training at the same time? You call this one momentum and you call this one momentum. Are 2 of them not the same thing? I said they are the same thing, but different speakers. This one is Europe, this one is Africa. And I want to push my team members to go. When they see me as a leader in front, honestly, they will follow. I tried convincing him. He said, come, just think of it. Just go for the training of Italy. Push them, they will go. That was how I pushed my leader, Vivian and Maureen, to attend that training. And they did, and they were fired up. Olori, Maureen, a lot of them went. In fact, it's good to attend training. They were fired up in a way that when they got back to my place, they were like, wow, they saw what me too. They experienced what I experienced. I attended my boot camp. They were like, is this what I joined? Honestly, it's something else. I'm using this opportunity to say to some of my team members here, if you have never attended World Ventures training, please do attend one of the trainings like this. If you have not bought the ticket, try to buy the ticket. There's no success that comes without pain. Success comes alongside with pain. It may pain you so much to bring out, if you cannot even buy VIP, buy the general ticket, which is $50. I know this time around, everybody, we are very, very rich because of the lockdown. We are all spending. And most of us in World Venture, we are earning. Some have not started earning more. But just try to buy tickets. Try to attend training so that you have test of what we are talking about. And anytime training is coming up, my leaders, please, my team members, try to attend. If not that boot camp I went for, I don't think I will still be in World Ventures. Because of what? I may not know what I joined. I may just quit because I don't even have headway. I don't have a clip much of what I have joined. But anywhere I am today, I can say it loud and clear. World Venture is the best. It's the best network marketing you can ever do. Because there are, in fact, I call them their watchword is integrity. When all my team members I sign up, I normally want them. See, come on. Don't go and lie. Don't say what they did not say. When you play the video, talk according to what that video is talking about. Don't exaggerate things to make them join. Because if you exaggerate things to make people join, they will quit easily. Because when they did not see what you have told them, it will cause them to quit. Don't make them to be happy by joining, by lying. Be honest, because what venture, I don't even see something there that will make you lie. Because what they say is what they do. When they offer is what they will give you. They don't offer something they cannot give you. Talk about their cycles, talk about their personal bonus, talk about their residual income. Whatever they say is a company that can say they pay in dollars. In any currency, try your dollar. Which other country will which other company does that? Oh, it's dollars, fine. But they will give you the money in your local currency, not allowing you space, opportunity to exchange buyers. When the momentum was cancelled, some people will not travel. I was discouraged. So many people say I should not go to Europe. There's corona. I said, which coronavirus? He that is in me is greater than coronavirus. I must travel to show my team members that these World Ventures work. I have paid for my trip. I'm traveling. Honestly, let me tell you another challenge I faced. I did not say it. I booked my ticket for British Airways for transit because I booked my ticket in January before this coronavirus became so wide and this thing. Do you know British Airways canceled that I will not have transit through Britain? Honestly, the money I paid for that airline is still on hold. I'm not being refunded. You know how the process for you to be refunded after buying a ticket. The ticket was canceled. I've paid 370,000 or thereabout for that ticket. Is that not a big challenge to make me not to have gone? I said, no, I'll buy another ticket. I must attend this training. I bought another ticket. And after buying that ticket, the conference was canceled. I said, we have Paris Eiffel Towers that I've seen in my platform that you can visit, the fantastic Eiffel Towers and all of that. And we have a regional headquarters in Netherlands. And let me do this opportunity to visit these places and even see how it is. I took my sister-in-law and we moved. I visited Eiffel Towers. I took my video clips. I was excited. I was even sharing, even in Paris. I did presentation in Paris and I signed up 2 people in Paris. From Paris, I went to Holland. I visited regional headquarters of World Ventures because I want to show people it works. It is real. When I visited the headquarters, another challenge came there. The security man downstairs said, I'm not going to go up, that they are shut down because of coronavirus. I said, come on. See, I came all the way. I'm a Nigerian that based in South Africa. I came all the way to visit this headquarters and I must enter. My sister-in-law was with her. She was laughing. She said, Auntie, now wow. I said, yes, this is my right. It's my right as a member to see the office since I can have access. So the white man said, okay, go. I just climbed the lift. I went to the office and it was short for it. And honestly, what you say is what you have. When your spirit is for success, it must succeed. Nothing succeeds like success. Do you know, I took the courage to press the bell. Some people may just walk back and say, they are shut down. Nobody was there. But I took the courage because I know what I was going for. I pressed the bell and lo and behold, somebody came out. What is it? I said, I am from so. I am a member of World Venture. I just came. I wanted to visit this regional headquarters so that I will get some information and all of that. And I learned it's shut down. Can I come in? He said, yes, you can come in. That was how I just went in. I discussed some things with him. He said, although he didn't know much about it, that he just working with them. I tried to get some information of when they have their training days and the time, because I knew I would sign people in Holland, in Netherlands, so that I can give them information of where to go. If I have not visited that their regional headquarters, I would have been bold to send somebody go to regional headquarters for training. They normally have their training. Let me tell you guys, anybody that's in Netherlands, every Wednesday by 5 p.m. is their presentation time. So I got those information. I was happy. I took pictures in that office. I was going home with excitement, with happiness. I was able to use my Pelution card to show people that it works. They will tell you in any country you are, you take the currency. You can transfer your dollars from your e-wallet. People using Pelution, you can withdraw your money. I use my Pelution card. Some of you have seen my video. I took video. I was so excited. I was dancing because of the excitement. I withdrew my hero. I was so excited. I came back with so much energy to come and show people that this is fantastic. Let's move on. And today I'm telling you that my vision, I can say it loud and clear. I can say it with all manners of enthusiasm. I can say it anywhere, that creating vision for my life in World Ventures is not a mistake. I'm moving there and I will achieve it. And I've already achieved it. I am a director in World Venture today, like my coach rightly said that I did not get there just like that. Yes, if you check all the challenges I faced, some of you would have quit. Out of the 13 people that are signed up, I tell you, none of them are with me except 2 people out of that 13. It's fresh people that are with me now. Those 13 people, they are not with me. It's fresh people that are with me. And today, I am a director in World Ventures. And now, the good thing about it is that those 13 people that would have dragged me back west to quit, that couldn't drag me to quit, are now calling me that they want to reactivate their membership. Isn't it amazing? They are calling me on phone. Oh, Barina, wow, thank God I joined you. Thank God I listened to you. I know you know what's up. I know you know the right thing. Is my membership still out? Can I reactivate? I said, yes, you can reactivate. And 2 among them has reactivated their membership. And another 2 will reactivate their membership. They said after the lockdown, they'll just go and get their card, that their card has expired. They have to go and renew their card and come and reactivate their membership. What are we talking about? When you have vision, you know where you're going to. No matter the challenges, no matter the obstacles, or the adversities, keep moving for you to have your vision being fulfilled. And for your vision to be fulfilled, the core purposes has to play a vital role, because without integrity, honesty, justice, and all of that, your vision can never be fulfilled. So, my people, I want to use this opportunity to thank that young lady, my friend, that introduced me to this wonderful concept. If not that we are friends, I wouldn't have done this World Venture today. I owe it to her. Anytime I see her, I hug her. I say, thank you so much. I bless that day that she just flashed this thing to me like that. Some people today, the opportunity you people have, I did not have it to get to where I am today. You have leaders that are there for you. You have leaders that do 3-way calls. You have leaders that do presentation and all of me. I didn't have that, but kept moving. That my friend, Noella, God bless you. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate all my leaders that are there for me, even when it was not like it's gonna work. They were there, pushing me. My tigress, Ziggy, she was there, calling me, have you gotten your card? Have you gotten your money? Honestly, I didn't bother whether I've made money. Some people will say, where's the money I made? When I have seen that this is real, and the caliber of people in World Ventures, I read everything. They're not the kind of people that will not pay me my money. I didn't bother. My boss lady was, have you gotten it? I said, yes, I will get it. She came and brought my card. I said, I'm not gonna withdraw Naira with my card. I want to make sure this thing they said you withdraw in any currency. I held my card. I went to Poland, Paris. I withdrew with my card. So what am I trying to say in a nutshell? What I'm trying to say, no matter the obstacles, once you have vision, creating vision for my life. I have vision I'm creating for my life. I know where I'm going to. And I want to make these dollars. Like I said on that 31st night, this dollar that I had, where are you? I must make you. I kept moving. And I did it. And in fact, my leaders, I thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored to facilitate this particular topic, creating vision for my life. Honestly, you have to create vision for your life. What is my aim now? As a member of World Venture that have seen it all and know that it works, is as a director, the average income is $2,000. And I've told myself that every month of average income of $2,000, I must make it, I must achieve it, no matter how bad, no matter how tough it is. And now I'm looking forward to getting to international marketing direct, and I must get there and end that average income of $50,000. Come on, $50,000. It's a whole lot of money, averagely. for you to earn in a month, and you have to give something to achieve something. And I'm getting there, and I believe I must get there. Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's quite a privilege to let me air off how far I've gone in this World Job concept. Thank you so much, my leader, my coach Henry. Thank you so much, my leader, my tigress, my Igwenwine, Ziggy, my co-facilitator. And I say thank you so much. This is my journey so far. Hello.
Yes.
Wow, wow.
Okay, thank you so much, Madam Uju, for sharing such a wonderful story. You know, I didn't know you're such a good storyteller. You know, my son was just listening to you talking. He says, hey, you know, this lady, I can listen to her talking the whole day. I won't even lose my attention. So thank you so much for sharing your story. I think you've made many people captivated as well. So I'm going to quickly call on the next speaker as well, who's going to also wrap it up and also bring everything together and put everything into perspective for this particular section. Please help me welcome our tigress, Ziggy Owei.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Coach, for that introduction as well. And wow, Director Uju, Uju Fire, Uju Dollar. Your name is two, it's not one. Uju Fire, Uju Dollar, because she doesn't play with two. She's always fired up, you know, and that is what we want people to be. Just imagine your life on a daily basis, being, you know, excited, being pumped up, you know, being fired up, and it just, you know, goes into everything you do throughout the day. Thank you for that powerful story, and also bringing out all the core values and your vision in the process of sharing your story. In fact, she has just put it in summary. Her challenges were way greater than the way she has painted it. But one thing I just want to bring out from what she said before I wrap everything up, when she talked about her brother-in-law's passing. I mean, those of you who are from the Igbo culture, you know what that means. This is her husband's own brother that died. But because she had already planned that Super Saturday, we were coming in from abroad, people had paid to attend it. Uju did not go for that funeral. I mean, that gave me goosebumps. When you talk about reliability and dependability, that is the epitome of it. If you are an Igbo person, you know what it means not to be there for your husband's brother's funeral as a wife. I mean, that they can call family meeting for you. Umwada self will come after you. If you those who
exactly.
So it's huge what she talked about. It's huge. So when we talk about our core values on which we build our life, it's so important. When somebody is so reliable and dependable, just think about it. And in business, that is what you need. Can your team members depend on you as a leader? Can you be relied upon as a leader? Can your leaders who are working with you also depend on you when they give you a task? That come rain, come shine, you will be there. You will stand tall. I mean, that alone just made me know who Uju was. When that act she pulled off, that period, I just took her and put inside my pocket. Ask her. I just said, this one is another sister, and I put her in my pocket. That's how you know people that no matter what happens, they have your back. And that is the kind of team that we want to build. That particular Super Saturday, we had a picture which we used, and Henry and I had our back to our back. So we called it back to back. You know, be there, back to back, dependable, reliable, no matter what. And that is what you need to, you know, really realize that in business, in life, do you have those kind of values that people will look at you and say, this person, no matter what, I can rely on that person? And that is the kind of business we want to build. So we have started, like Coach Henry said, foundation of network marketing, building a powerful you, and then, of course, the vision and core values that Olori talked about. So, you know, without that solid, all that forms part of your foundation. Without that foundation, you literally have nothing. Now, for us in our team and in World Ventures at large, some of the very strong values that we hold: integrity, honesty, humility, courage. We always say you don't run out of contacts, you run out of courage. reliability and dependability, of course, attitude of gratitude, because if you have no gratitude for what you already have and how far you've come, you cannot move forward. And of course, having a visionary leadership, being a servant leader, and of course, your work ethic and personal development. How you do one thing is how you do everything. There, if you are in your personal life, you're not able to keep to time, you can't keep to time in World Ventures, even though World Ventures keeps to time. If you have a very laid-back work ethic, you cannot all of a sudden have a serious work ethic. So these are core values you need to imbibe and begin to work on. Some of us have strong points in one side, others have strong points in other, and a good leader will then take the, we match together like a weaving of a basket to now bring out the best in everybody and make it to benefit the whole. Like I said, Uju shows strong reliability and dependability. Somebody else shows strong in another, or we merge it together and we make the best out of it. But the truth is, in our business, in any business, for you to even become a millionaire, if you have no integrity, trust me, you can never become a millionaire. If you end up becoming by chance, you will lose everything overnight, because you have to have that solid integrity. In our business, we build on integrity. We don't poach people's downlines. If you're a leader and you take your downlines prospects, then that is lack of integrity. Sometimes people will, maybe your downline can make you have a three-way call with somebody, or you are doing a presentation and people have invited to that presentation. And I know how many times people came up to me when we came to Nigeria. Oh, somebody from, I met somebody online from Cape Town and they invited me. The person drove all the way from Aba to Port Harcourt for that. This is a 2 hour, 1.5 hours drive for that presentation. After listening to me, he said, I like the way you do this. In fact, I want to be signed up under you. This person, I don't even know him. The person just know her. She just, reached out to me on Facebook. I said, oh, really? They reached out to you on Facebook. You don't know the person. Then you were able to enter your vehicle and came with 3 people to come and see something. Then you come here and you're telling me you don't know this person, you want to sign up under me. It's not possible. I said, who sent you? He said, Karen. I said, okay, great. Give me her number. I called Karen. I happened to have her on my phone. She was someone in Cape Town who I even knew. So I put her on a video call. I said, I have your guy here from Facebook. He came with 3 people. He's super excited. We're getting him started right now. Send me your member ID. I mean, the guy was in shock. He said, really? I said, you can't sign up under me because I didn't invite you. You need to be under that person. But don't worry, my leaders in Port Harcourt will help you. They will work with you. And whenever we're doing anything, you can be part of it. That is what we're talking about. That is the kind of culture we want to build, not just for our team, but for our entire company. And that is what we are built on. So if you don't have that as a core value, start now to write it down and speak it into your life. Honesty, the same thing. Like Madam Muju talked when she was talking. We have no reason to lie for our concept. Our truth is so good. There's no need to embellish it. Don't do adverts that will say, travel for free, and this, that. You don't travel for free. You work for it. You pay for it. And you get a free travel when you have worked and gotten cycles and earned travel dollars. So don't put such captions because you are being deceptive. So that is not part of who we are. Humility, you cannot go anywhere without humility. We know that in life. You can't go anywhere without humility. And the truth is, like we have been saying through the other foundation and all, if you have no humility to look up to your leaders, to be coachable, I'm telling you, you can't go far. In our own area, you say that the goat has to kneel down to suck its mother's breast. So even if you are a barrister, you are a doctor, you are MBA, you have everything in life. Like the last millionaire school we had, my sister said, you can be anything wherever you are, but when you come into this business, you have to be a student. Remove your coat. I mean, even me, with all my exposure education, I know once it's time to do my house chores, I remove my hat of MBA, wear my apron, enter the kitchen, where put my knees down, scrub, whatever it is. So humble yourself, be coachable. Even if the person who brought you passes you in rank, he is still bigger than you because everybody in your team is in that person's team. If you pass your upline, your entire team is still under your upline. So he's still bigger than you. So remain humble, remain respectful, and be coachable. And of course, strive to be courageous. Some people have it naturally. I will say that I'm one of those who are blessed to have it naturally, but you can also gain courage. And how do you do that? By doing those things that you're afraid of. That's the way to overcome fear and to build courage in yourself. Anytime you recognize that you are afraid to do this, do it. And you overcome your fears. Any names that you want to call, anytime you want to call that name you're afraid, just call it. And you overcome it immediately. And I'm telling you, you get more courageous as you go along, and you need that for this. You need that to become a millionaire. You need to be courageous to sell yourself like a pro. You need to be courageous to stand up to whatever adversity that comes your way. So you need to have that on your list as well. And of course, I've talked about reliability and dependability and the attitude of gratitude. If you are not grateful for what you have, you can never have more. Some people just want to have more. You have not taken a moment to give thanks for what you have and even see how you can make the most of what you have. So having an attitude of gratitude, not just for the business, for your family, for your life, for the air you breathe, for nature, everything. Find it deep within you to express gratitude. And the biggest way to express is not to stand up and be praying from morning to night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The gratitude is in your way of life. That's how you thank the Almighty. How many people do you pass on that grace He gives you? How many people do you pass on that joy He has blessed you with? How many people do you pass on that compassion? How many people do you this thing? That's how you show gratitude to the Almighty. It's not by saying, Lord, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. No. Through your actions, through your activity, that is how you show gratitude to the Almighty Father. For all what you have been permitted, pass it on. And I always say to people, you know, when we pray for certain things, why is it that you don't get response? What your real prayer is your behavior. If you are praying for abundance, but you are not able to give abundance to your neighbor, you will never get an answer. That silence will be your answer. If you are praying for joy and you don't give other people joy, you always give them sadness and wickedness and all, you can never know joy in your own life. So whatever you are praying for, whatever you are wishing for, you have to give it out in your being, in your way of life, in your nature, and all of that. And that is what attracts the grace of the Almighty upon you. So whatever you want in life, give it. That is a law in creation. It's only in giving that you can receive. So these are all values that you must imbibe for yourself.
Who is in the bathroom?
Sorry, can we mute that person here? So if you're a taker, you cannot go far. So you have to always give. Let me tell you, you don't have to be a billionaire to give. If not, those who have no money or whatever cannot give. Giving is not only material things, giving is in your being, your person. So we have to become givers so that we can receive that which we want to fulfill our own vision and all of that. But of course, you're not just giving because you want to receive, but because of the joy you bring to other people and of course to yourself as well. So all these core values are what you need to now build your vision. If you don't imbibe these values and practice them, I'm telling you, you can never fulfill your vision. Like you heard in the Director Ju's story, some of those things she went through was because of her integrity, her dependability and all, and that's why she's realizing her vision. Her ability to put down, that's to give selflessly to the entire team. Not to say only what will benefit yourself. Some of us, we are in a situation where you are able to organize things that will benefit the whole team, but you don't want to do it because you feel, oh, how many of my people are actually in that room? When people are invited for presentation, you realize that only one or two, in fact, you don't even have any invite. Then your energy is so low. You are presenting as if you are talking in a funeral because you realize that you have no prospect in that room. What sort of value are you carrying around with you? But when your own members are there, when you feel you will be able to get a sign up from either your own prospects or your downlights prospects, then you're energized. You're talking with vigor. You're trying to make sure that they get signed up. Drop all those things because I'm telling you, they will lead you nowhere. You find out that you will look as if you're moving, but you will just be capped. You have to be able to give selflessly, no matter who is there, who is going to benefit and all of that. No matter what. I remember the first time I came to Nigeria in January 2019, I had only 2 members in Port Harcourt. I did a presentation. The hall was full. I didn't even know who all those people were. I didn't even know there were other people building in Nigeria from South Africa and other places. I just saw the place full. I thought they were prospects that were invited by my members. I realized that I had only 2 members. They didn't even come with anybody. They wanted to come and know better what I was talking about. All the other people were prospects from people from South Africa, Uganda, and other countries. And some of them were members that didn't know Jack. They were signed up and abandoned. And they were like, what? This is the first time they are knowing what this thing is about. I said, who are you? He said, oh, I'm under Sally and Andrew. This one said, I'm under Martin Indio. This one I'm under. I said, who are all these people? So I started training these people. I started training them. They knew nothing, but I had been so trained by my own upline, Zweli and Mule. I will continue to thank those 2 people. Solid foundation these people gave. I was so trained by them that I was training these people, and they were wondering, are you serious that you're just a senior rep? I was a senior rep. Selflessly eventually led to the kind of bumper harvest I started experiencing. I started being attracting the right people for my business, Madam Muju, my sister, and other people, you know, that helped to grow this team to what it is today, to the winning team. Part of that core value too is having an attitude of winning. Never see yourself as a loser. Tell yourself you are a winner at all the time. Let me tell you, how you do one thing is how you do everything. From time immemorial, I have always been a winner, called myself a winner. I refuse to be a loser. When you play Ludo, you know Ludo, the board games, I must win. When I play cards, I push to win. When I play 30 seconds, I push to win. When I play Scrabble, I push to win. Always have a winner's attitude in everything you do. It will translate to your life, translate to your business. So you need to develop that first. Have that as a solid foundation before you can even think of becoming a millionaire. If you don't have this solid foundation of all these things we're talking about, you cannot, I'm telling you, you cannot become a millionaire. And if you do, you will lose it before you blink an eye. A lot of people make it young, they make a lot of money, all these artists and all of that. Go and check what is happening to them. They are literally broke. They are broke because they lacked personal development and they lacked solid core values. Some of them never even took the time to create their vision. They were just moving and just seeing that, oh, success is coming. They had no plan, no vision, no goals. They didn't even know what they were going to do when they made those millions. That's why in the first session I asked you, if you make this million, you become a millionaire in dollars in world venture, what will you do with that money? I still want you people to ask yourself those questions. Keep writing down. What am I going to do when I make this money? And then, of course, through these core values as well as having your vision, when you have put together your vision. Once I finish now, we'll unmute and let 1 or 2 people share theirs with us as well, because that enriches the class. So when you have that vision, your vision and your purpose and your vision helps you to fully discover your why. That is so important. Your YWH. Why are you doing this? Why are you in World Ventures? Why did you decide you want to become financially free? Why do you want to have time freedom? Why do you want to travel the world? Why do you want to go through this journey and become a dollar millionaire? Because if you cannot identify that WHY, you will be thrown out of the game. It has to be something so deep, so strong, that will enable you to go through whatever adversity that will be bigger than any no that you get from anybody, because your vision, your core purpose, the purpose for which you are doing this is right in front of you. It has to be something deeper than just buying a car, having a house and all. It has to be something that gives you, each time you think about it, it brings tears to your eyes. So that whatever somebody says, whatever you go through, you know why you're doing this and you are just moving. Like Director just said, just moving like a bulldozer. You are just moving. So it is so important to identify that. So all your core values, all these values we have shared, Lori has shared, your vision and everything, this is the foundation you need to become a millionaire. Now, in summary, there are 3 things that I want to say to you. For things to change in your life, you yourself have to change. And that is where the value of adaptability comes in as well. If you don't change, you cannot become that person that you want to become. If anything is going difficult in your life, ask yourself, What must I change to overcome this difficulty? Don't always look at the problem outside or point fingers. Look inwards. So when you have to change yourself to become that person you want to become. Don't always look at it that the problem is coming from outside. When that challenge comes, when that adversity comes, when this thing comes, what do I have to do differently? How do I have to change myself? How do I have to reposition myself? Who else? What do you need to change with you to be able to face that adversity or become that person you want to become? The second thing is that success is not what you pursue, it is what you attract to yourself. By the time you have changed yourself, you begin to attract that which you now want. When you have use these values, your purpose and your core purpose and your values, when you start imbibing these core values that we've talked about, when you have now become someone of absolute integrity, absolute honesty, humility, you have so much humility, you can be relied upon and be dependable. You have that attitude of gratitude. I am telling you, you begin to attract similar people to yourself. You begin to attract things of that nature to yourself. And that is what brings about your success. So start with you. You need to become a different person. You need to become that leader that other people want to have. In fact, in the audio, it says, you want to be the person that is the answer to somebody's prayer. When people are praying for help, the Almighty does not come from heaven to come and do it. He uses people. Are you going to be worthy enough to be somebody's answer to their prayer? Those are the things you must ask yourself and work on yourself to get to that point where you actually are able to attract success. And of course, the last thing is keep digging. For you to be successful, you have to keep digging. The barrister Oju talked about it when she gave the example of the training she went for. You start off today, I've showed 50 people. Out of the 50 people, only how many people said yes? Then keep showing. Keep showing. That was what that thing was. You just keep showing, you keep digging, keep showing until one day you will find your session. If you stop digging, you will never find that session. But the session is there for every one of us. The session is there for every one of us. So you keep digging. And what stops you from telling yourself that I am going to be a session myself? Who is a session? The session never gives up. He never quit. He kept going. You have to become a session first before you can find a session. That ties into the first thing I said. You have to change. Don't just stay there and be expecting something to fall on your lap. So you become a session in your own work ethic, in your own behavior, in your own core values, and then you can attract your own session. So ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is an incredible, incredible opportunity we have. I'm telling you, in fact, the last thing I want to say is formal education. I am very well educated. In fact, my husband wanted me to do PhD. I said, I'm tired, I'm not reading again. I'm from a very, very educated family. We value education. My kids go to top schools in America. So education is important. But trust me, education will make you a living. It will make you a living. But self-education and personal development will make you a fortune. So don't take our training lightly. Whether it's the Millionaire School, whether it's the World Ventures training, whether it's life lessons that you go through, the adversities, the experiences, the joys, the highs and the lows. These are the things that make you a fortune. So whatever degree you think you have, keep it in your pocket and become a student. Make yourself to reach out to all the things we have available, all the training, very important. All the sessions, VUM, virtual upline mentor training, his ebook, anything that is there. And let me tell you something. If you are waiting to earn your first dollar before you can spend, then I'm telling you, after this millionaire school, just go and cancel your membership. Don't waste your time. You have to spend money to make money. Those who have been in business will tell you that. I mean, when I see what my husband spends sometimes to get some of his contracts, sometimes I even say, can you spend this? I said, relax. I'm spending 20 million now, but when you get the contract, 2 billion, and you're making how many millions out of that? So you have to spend money to make money. You have to invest to reap. You have to sow to reap. You have to plant corn to harvest corn. You have to put in before you get out. So change your mindset. Change your mindset. And finally, have an abundance mindset. If you have a scarcity mentality, you will always be, you will never have, you will be lacking in every aspect of your life. If you have an abundance mentality, you will always have abundance. What is an abundance mentality? Giving yourself selflessly. Don't feel that, oh, if I share this information with this person, the person will come and pass me. You are a fool. Constantly share. The more you give, the more you receive. And if the person passes you, rejoice. Because when your time comes, it will be you will be like a rocket. So have an abundance mentality in everything you do. If you have always had a scarcity mentality, work on yourself to overcome it. Work on yourself to overcome it. So I think that this has helped me to wrap up. And of course, we know that through this now, we are able to go through this exercise. Most of you are now able to go through that exercise of thinking about your core values, what it is you have. Some of the things, remember, he says, some of the things you write down, you may not even be like that yet. Put it down and strive towards it. That is what this whole exercise is about. We are not perfect. We know these are the perfections. This is the things we want, but we can work towards them and we will achieve them. So put them down and start working towards all those core values and creating your purpose and your destiny. You don't want to be wandering around on earth aimlessly. You don't want to be following us about in world ventures aimlessly. You heard Barrister Uju, she had to make a trip to know what this thing is about. Let me find out what I've entered. Let me find out what am I even doing? Where's this thing taking me? What do I want to achieve with what I am doing? So don't be aimless. Have a core purpose, have a vision, have a passion, know your why. And that is the foundation which you will need to now learn the how-tos. From now, you're going to know the how-tos, that this foundation, you need it. You need to start to dig in it and working on it and make it solid before you can begin to now explore how to talk to prospects, how to sign up, how to do, how to. You are going to get all of that in the coming sessions, but you have to have this solid foundation. So at this point, I would like to say anyone who is on, who would like to share their core value or their purpose. We got everybody posting on the group, which is good, but I'd like one or two people to just share, just one or two people. And then I know that some people may have sent their vision board to Coach Henry. I also requested that you do your vision board and then you share that. We will share that on the slides. Coach Henry, I don't know, did you receive any vision boards?
Right, Ziggy, there's, let me just unmute her. There's Tawoko, she did send her vision board. Maybe let's just give her the chance and opportunity to quickly
all right, thank you.
Tawoko, you can go ahead.
I didn't get what you want me to do, sorry.
No, I'm saying you send me a vision board. You can go through it and share your values and everything as well. And what's your vision as well? I put up your vision board. Can you see
it? yes, I can see it.
Yeah,
what I can share. Okay. I've just written a millionaire resorting to world-class entrepreneurship. My new surroundings inspired me to change my life. And then there's business in Africa, and then I put the African map. And it's business unusual because we are always saying business as usual. So it's unusual because we are changing. And then a family trip which brings smiles in my heart. And then rising to challenge, stop talking and start working, work hard to get your business off the ground. You can build it. And then I just put mixed generation holidays are family goals, balancing of gender, passion, education, which means we need to learn and teach others, travel and adventure. I think that's what I built so far.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that. Do we have anyone else whose hand is up that would like to share their core values and their vision or core purpose or And you have to actually go through that exercise of building your vision board. I would just say that for me, it was something that I never really wanted to do. I knew what my vision was in my mind. I never really put it out there on a board to really visualize it and see it materialize like that. And that exercise really, really makes you visualize and make it feel like, oh, it's already becoming reality for you. So some people already did that way before. I only, even when I joined World Ventures, I kept hearing vision board. I didn't really want to do it because I didn't really see the need. I knew what I wanted in my head. That was the way I saw it. But that exercise we did in the first Millionaire School of actually putting it down on a board and visualizing for yourself what it is and why you are doing what you're doing and where you're going, what you want to materialize for you in future made a big difference. So I will encourage everyone to do that exercise for yourself. And as we go along with other sessions, we will be sharing that as well. Is there any hand up? Anyone wants to share? You can raise your hand if you have anything to share. The more you share, the more you gain. That's the truth. Don't come to the school to just take from the facilitators. You want to also give so that other people on this group can benefit of what you're sharing. Okay, Coach Henry, I think I'll hand over to you to then wrap up because I don't see anyone stand up.
Okay, before you wrap up, there's a vision board I've just put up across. I hope you can just take people through it quickly.
Okay, then after that, I see Zweli's hand is up as well. He can also get to speak. Okay, whose vision board is this?
I don't know.
Oh, mine. Coach Harry, okay, no problem. All right, so I'll take you through my vision board. This was what I did from the first Millionaire School. And I mean, like I said, this was my first experience and I did it with my family, my daughters, and my husband as well. You can see my family in the middle there. That's my husband and my 4 gorgeous girls. I'm a very family-oriented person and we do everything. I've been blessed with them for to have a very happy home, married for 26 years, an incredible husband and children. So on the top right-hand corner is my place of worship in Austria. That is our headquarters, and it is the abode of peace on earth for me. We have a home there, and our spiritual life is so important. We spend all our Christmas and New Year. That is how we end the year and start the new year, also experiencing spiritual festivals and just, you know, that is the foundation of everything that I do. And it's that's the foundation of my life. So this is, if you see the Snow family, we have that. My children always make the Snow family and put our name, OWEI, the Owei family, father and mother with 4 kids. That is on that settlement in Austria on the mountain. Absolutely important. So in terms of luxury, I just put an example of what my home will be. And I said, this, my big, nice house is going to be in Nigeria, where I come from. It's going to not only have a beautiful pool and all of that, it will have a nice big compound where I'm going to do my daughter's traditional weddings. I have 4 girls, so I need a nice big space for, even though my husband is Bayelsa, I'm Igbo, but Igbo is very important. So we're going to have that for those who are from there. And this is my next dream car. I actually have my dream car my husband had bought for me when I turned 40, but this one will be my dream car, hopefully, to get myself from my World Ventures journey, and it's a convertible. I'm going to become a triple IMD. That's the target I set for myself, but I'll be IMD in 2020. Corona or no Corona, that is the target. So I'm going to work like crazy, work like I'm broke, to see how I'm going to achieve that as well. And I will also be debt-free. For a while, we were debt-free for quite a while. And then when the kids started going to top schools in the US, we now started having a bit of debt again, but we are going to become debt-free. So that is a goal. Then in terms of travel, these are some of the places we have on our bucket list. We've been to quite a lot of places, but I want to be able to go to Singapore. I haven't been there, and to Bora Bora as well, top of my list. And my husband, he would like to go to Greece. So since I'll do most of my travel with him, I also have what he wants on my vision board as well. And then my big slogan here is no excuse is valid. That is what I have used in life for a very long time. And I shared a quick story then. When we started off, when I told you my husband and I started off very, very humble beginnings, even though I came from a good, wealthy family as well, he too. But we started together from very humble beginnings, and we had big visions and big dreams, and we just kept professing that for ourselves, even though we had no money. But eventually, when we started having money, one of our strong desires was to be able to go to Austria all the time for our spiritual festivals. And when we now started having money, I started giving excuses. Oh, my children are not on holiday, I want to go with them. Oh, I can't leave my business right now. I just started giving all sorts of excuses until one day I kind of had a flash, when I was just having a quiet time, and I said, you prayed for help to be granted the wherewithal to be able to build your spiritual life, to be able to give and be part of the activities and all of that. Now you have the money, you're full of excuses. This rug will be taken out of your feet. That was just the way it came to me. And from that day, I made a decision that no excuse will ever be valid for me not to fulfill that. And since then, for the past 15 years, I have never missed going for any of our festivals or doing anything that I want to do that has to do with my spiritual life. And then I took that into my normal life, with my family, with my business and all of that. And that slogan, no excuse is valid. The moment I put it before my forehead, it just changes the game for me. The moment I put it before my forehead, sorry, I didn't realize that my video was not on. It just changes the So that really, really has helped me. And by Noella, who was the upline for Director Ju, she made it into this way that you saw with my name and posted it for me. So I use it a lot. And here I also have my whys. My three main whys of doing this is for my children, my 4 daughters, to be able to show them what is possible in life and give them the best that I can in this earth life. Then my darling husband, this guy, I've never seen a man that gives selflessly. I thought I was generous until I married my husband. And he has given me and my children everything. He works around the clock to give us the best, and even my extended family. So I want to give him a break. I want him to be able to also enjoy the fruits of his labor and support what he's doing. He's one of my wives. And of course, the work of the Lord, to be able to be part of activities worldwide, wherever I take it, my spiritual activities, give also for building places of worship and any activity that has to do with growing the work of the Lord. I want to be part of and be one of the biggest supporters of the work of the light. Then I want to also create generational wealth. That is what this picture depicts with this thing, generational wealth for my generation, but they will have to end the generational wealth. I don't believe in handouts, not even for my kids. They know they have to work to earn it. So even when the art is created, they will have to earn it to enjoy that generational wealth. And finally, I want to impact billions, millions around the world. I know that one of my greatest gifts is my mouth, my talking. From childhood, I was called 100 words per minute. I don't write very well. I talk very well. But I made a decision many years ago that talking, because with the mouth, you can upbuild or you can destroy. But my mouth will be used for upbuilding. It will be used to impact millions, to nourish people, give them inner fulfillment when I share the word with them, and help people to know that, yes, there is a creator. Help them recognize the will of the Almighty and the laws of the Almighty, and also enrich them materially through sharing this concept and showing people how to also become what's the best version of themselves. So I'm going to impact millions. I'm going to be speaking in big arenas and sharing and just dropping the word. Even when I am talking about building millions in material wealth, it will still be done in a way that people are touched spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, and all of that. So that is my own vision for now. Know that your vision continues to change. You keep adding and removing when you have achieved certain things. And here, I forgot to ask Henry, because he corrected me the last time. I used to say, money is not my problem, it's how to spend it. And he said it was done in a negative way. Even I forgot to ask you how to correct the right way to say. That is what I always said with my husband. We will never have the problem of money. It will never be a problem. Money can never be a problem for us. That is the way we look at it. We will just be thinking, okay, how do we want to spend this money to make it become useful and impactful to others? Even though we had no money when we were saying this, but we still believe that we are not people who are lacking in money. So that is my vision. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much, Ziggy. Guys, I think you can see what everybody is doing and putting up to it as well. So I know at least we have just run out of time and we went overboard. So next, what we're going to do, at least tomorrow, we're going to create also some time after our trainers covered something as well, so that at least everyone will give you guys an opportunity to share your vision board as well. So go and do it, build it up, incorporate your core values, and show how you incorporate everything, and also the strong foundation that you need to build, and also the powerful you that you're developing, and also incorporate your core values, because we need to have common core values. And I liked it. Most of you guys are living up on the integrity part of it and exercising that. You know what? We want to be the honest and trustworthy team, not only team, but the company. We want, that's the values our leaders have as well. We want to be as transparent as possible. So we want to live by our values that at least we do create. And also as a team, we need to have some common values that we have. That's what's going to keep us together. So thank you so much, guys, for this call. But I've got this little surprise for you, because you know what, I was here as well. You know, I'm also a student. So now this time when you guys overran, I was supposed to go into a call with also my coach and my mentor to learn also. And interestingly, we use the same meeting code. So he managed to jump onto this call. So Ziggy, when you're sharing your vision board as well. So as our coach managed also to hear and see what you guys are doing here. And I'm going to try to see if he can just say a few words before we kick everybody out of this call, so that I can, Sachin, my brother, are you there?
Yes, I am, bro.
Brilliant. You know, I know at least you were, I think you're surprised when you jumped onto this call and see what's happening. Do you just?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I love what you guys are doing. I keep saying 80% of life is psychological. It's the language you speak, and you guys are speaking it. I got the same thing, guys. I got the same thing. I mean, in the back here, I got my goals. I got my vision here. I got everything planned out. You know, on the top right here, it says I'm grateful to own a G5 jet. At 26 years old, I talk about I'm grateful to be the next $1 billion. Have the next $1 billion business idea that presents itself today. I attract professional network marketers who want to partner up with me in World Ventures. Team Expansion Worldwide is a household name. I'm grateful to have ranked up in my love life. I'm grateful to be the #1 earner in World Ventures. Every team I start duplicates like crazy. I'm grateful to travel 5 new countries every single year. I'm grateful to be the world's largest charity giver. I'm grateful to be an IND in all 41. I have an IND in all 41 countries. I'm grateful to cycle 500 times a week. I'm talking about everything, but you know, it's all about going out there and having the mindset of seeing it over and over and over again. So I love what you guys are doing. Print it out, put it in your walls, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, speak it, speak it, speak it, speak it, visualize it, visualize it, visualize it, breathe it, live it, experience it. And I promise you, this is incredible work. This, what you guys are doing right now on a Monday morning, isn't taught in school. And I'm limitless. So everywhere I go, I've got these little plastic money magnets. It's a magnet, but it's a, you know, it's $100 bill. It's $100 bill that's a magnet, and I've got it everywhere in my entire house. So when I walk around, I can see it, I can visualize it, I can smell it, I can taste it, I can live it. In the back here, I got my back office. You know, you look at a lion right here. A lion is, you know, showing people that, you know, I'm not scared. I'm ready for every bit of adversity. I'm gonna approach it. I'm gonna take it to another level. This entire game is leadership, and what Henry's doing with you guys is ridiculously good, because this is what I was taught at a very young age. And you know, the human brain, when I was 8 years old, the human brain sticking pictures. I was sticking a red Ferrari. I was sticking that mansion. I was sticking whatever I needed to stick. I was just like beautiful vacation, beautiful home. And I never had a limit to what I wanted to achieve. So I don't want you to be limited because of your age or because of your history or because of your past or because of your, society. I don't want you to be limited. I want you to think limitless. I want you to go beyond the bridge of, where you used to be and go beyond that, take it to another level. So I'm fired up for you guys. I'm pumped up for you guys, but I just want you guys to understand you are so lucky. Just stay under the umbrella of Team Expansion Worldwide. Keep learning, keep studying. These are true principles that Henry's teaching you on how to become a millionaire student. He's teaching you how to be a student by putting all the pictures together and by articulating what do you want from life. And then he'll teach you how to achieve it and just follow it. And you must be able to replicate and duplicate this throughout your entire organization. And, 5 years from today, you'll be in tears looking at that board and saying, I achieved it. I really and truly got what I wanted. This whole visualization thing, it works. Picturing something, it's real. And it makes a big difference. So I salute your leadership, guys. I appreciate you guys. And, this is a call that Henry and I jump on every single Monday at 9:45. We jump on a call and just be able to scale out the week. Even him and I have a weekly call. I give him targets. I got his back office printed out right here. I know everything from left to right, up, down. I know every single lineage. I can see the growth. I can see the team's growth. I know everyone. So give me a reason to never ever forget your name, because if you give Henry a reason, he's mentioning your name in our meetings. So thank you, guys. Stay blessed.
Okay, thank you so much, Sachin. So guys, we're gonna just wrap up this call. I just need to jump onto this call again. So thank you so much. Let's meet tomorrow on time. So if thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Let's go and do what we need to do and implement what you're supposed to implement. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you.
Okay, so
Thank you, Coach. Thank you so much, Coach Henry. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
It was awesome.